What's going on, everybody? I thought I would make a video. It's been a little bit since I last made a video. I haven't really been posting a whole lot like I've wanted to. There have been a lot of days where I just don't feel up to it or don't feel very compelled to film or anything. I don't really have a lot going on. There's been times where I could make some videos, but this video isn't about that. I just wanted to talk to y'all about a time in my life where I thought I was going to die. I was a little kid. I was probably a teenager, not a little kid. And I wound up watching a lot of magic shows and wanting to learn how to do magic. And so what I did was I tied myself up to our pool by the gate that was outside our pool, that was up against the gate. Like the pool was up against. We had a small yard, so I wound up doing that. And my neighbor, Kate, she was outside smoking a cigarette, and she was probably in her 30s, 40s, I don't know. And she's seen this go down. So I tied I don't know how I did it. Still to this day, I don't know how I did it. I tied my arms, my wrists, and my ankles together. And I wound up, I guess, I don't know. I lost the ability to hold myself up. And I started going under the water, and I think, just wound up flopping in between sessions of breath from the bottom of the pool to the top of the pool. And I was lucky enough to come up for air and stuff. So I finally got some air, and I think I broke free of the rope that I was hanging on to. And what wound up happening was I got so scared I ran out of the pool, and I looked over at Kate that was outside next door smoking a cigarette. She had this look on her face like, oh my God, did that just go down? What was that kid thinking? Because she knew me, and she didn't think I would do anything like that. She didn't think I was, of that, that wild, I would do something that stupid, She thought I was a little smarter than that, but, apparently I wasn't. I did a lot of dumb stuff. But yeah, I just remember that. That was one of the stories that I remember. There's another story that I was in school, and I had, there was a girl I liked, and so there's this other guy that liked her too. And I don't know how it came to be, but I think I had talked crap on him, and we saw each other in the hallway, and we were gonna fight, and everyone was around the area building up the fight. And I don't know how it happened. It just escalated with teachers coming and breaking it up. I don't know what the whole situation was, but I went back to my homeroom to kind of chill out. And I remember these girls came up to me. They were Puerto Rican and black girls. And this was in Philly. And they were so cool. They're like, man, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I just got into an altercation. I'm good. I'll be all right. And they're like, okay. They're like, hey, listen. If you ever want to talk about anything, or if you have any trouble, you come to us. We got your back. And I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. That sounds great. Thanks, ladies. And they're like, yeah, we got you, Chris. But I just remembered that altercation and them coming up to me and doing that, like those girls were awesome. It's one of the few stories that I've had from school. But I had some pretty crazy moments at school. There's this other moment that there's cops and everything that came to the school, and fire department was there and all kinds of stuff. And they had, I guess, like someone was smoking a cigarette somewhere, and they caught something on fire. And so when I came out, my parents picked me up. They had asked me about it, and I was like, oh yeah. There's this big old like fire. We smoked smoke, and came up to our classrooms, and it came to be, there was like guys in ski masks and everything, and they were smoking cigarettes, and they came to our classroom. I mean, I was being so big with this story that I was saying, and my parents were just like, I don't even think they were believing me. They were just letting me go with my BS story. And so we had stopped somewhere, and they're like, well, hold on, Chris. Like, let's go ahead and go in the store real fast, and we'll get back to your story. I'm like, okay, yeah. And I got back to my story after they got back in the car. And I was like, yeah, and they tied us up, and they were all like smoking these cigarettes. I mean, and I was just going on, and then they took the teacher away. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. And then I was like, okay, Mom, okay, Dad, I made that whole story up. And my parents were like, no, really? And I was like, yeah, it was the wrong thing. And I was like, yeah, but I did smell smoke. It was coming up through the classroom. That was the most dumbest thing I've ever done. And I think I was like before I hit the teenage years. But yeah, I just thought I would get on here and make a little video for you guys. Hopefully I'll get back into it, because doing videos is something I enjoy. And so I'm going to try to get a GoPro, or not a GoPro, but the DJ Osmosis camera. I'd like to try to get that. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that or not. But, well, yeah, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Or hit that like button and subscribe, and write a comment. I'll try to do more videos. I know this isn't the best video, but I wanted to walk around and show you all the different leaves that are changing, like different trees that are changing and stuff. Over here, they just mowed this little area down. This tree I like, but they just trimmed this tree up a little bit. That's a pretty nice tree. But this here, by the water vate, whatever it's called, all of this used to be sticking up pretty high. And I think I walked around it one time a long time ago, a couple months ago. I'll say a long time ago, a couple months ago. But let me zoom back here. It's pretty nice around here. They got it lit up pretty nice. And over there, I always say it's King Kong's Lollipop. It's a water tower. Some sort of tower, I don't know. But I used to call that tower growing up King Kong's Lollipop when I was younger, when I was a little kid. Well, that's going to do it for me. Like I said, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.